You want to do one that's just an improvisational one now?
Sure.
You have to do the welcome, though.
Welcome to Virtual Roommates. We are back. We don't pay rent.
Yes. But don't add catchphrases we didn't discuss. I had to say it.
Okay, we'll start again. All right, welcome to Virtual Roommates. I'm Brooks and this is Josh.
Okay, it's better with the catchphrase. I had to say it by myself when I was recording with Jess earlier, and it felt weird me saying welcome to Virtual Roommates, and we haven't even been doing it that long.
What if this episode it's me listening to the podcast you had with Jess and me reacting to it?
Let's listen to a podcast
that we did.
Yes. I felt like I was gonna do something like we could do a let's something, but it was weird. It was like a let's read. I had an idea and it was
read.
It was actually good, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, it was like let's play chess together. And like we say our moves as we go. Not now.
Oh.
Later, maybe.
Okay.
It's kind of a dumb idea.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But could you get like a screenshot picture of each possible move and then just Photoshop it over the?
I think I would just get like a chessboard.
Like take a picture of it?
No, like an online picture of a generic one, not necessarily the board, and then just like get paint and grab them and move them as we move them.
Okay.
Where's the remote? There it is. I'm going to play some video games because Brooks wants to do a long form one again where we just talk.
I didn't say you could play video games though.
You used the video games as a... Okay. Can I though? I want to.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
Thank you.
I'm your guest.
Yay. We'll play some, not Destiny. Why is Destiny in here?
Well, that is weird. I like saying like weird passive aggressive stuff like that, like in what's that, Sex Drive, where Seth
Green,
Seth
the
Green,
only good thing in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like what was it that he said?
He was like, I love fixing other people's problems for free.
Yeah, that's what life is about. What are you getting?
Books I got for my birthday.
What books did you get for your birthday?
I got more than books for my birthday. I bought this with my grandma money, the last season of Korra,
Oh,
so
nice.
I can finish it because it's not on Prime. I got Hero with 1,000 Faces.
Nice. How many pages is it?
That many. Over 2 pages. It is 418 pages.
A little disappointed.
Why?
Should have been 1,000.
I guess anything's 1,000 if you expand. I got a comic called Lucky Penny.
Okay.
It reminds me of Scott Pilgrim. And a Choose Your Own Adventure Romeo and Juliet book. Do you want to play the Choose Your Own Adventure Romeo and Juliet book?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's not do it too much because it is a book. It is a book that Mr. Ryan North devoted a lot of his time to.
You don't want to spoil it.
I don't want to spoil too much of it, but I have been reading it.
I mean, we're not going to do every single combination.
It's got really nice art, and is very pretty.
Okay.
And it seems to have a humorous air.
You want me to read it or you want to read it?
I want to read it because I am the bigger Shakespeare fan.
Okay.
I assume you know how Romeo and Juliet has gone, though.
I'm familiar.
Oh.
It was spoiled for me.
You have just been born. Congratulations.
Yay.
Good work on that thing. Now, surprise, babies are boring. So we're just going to jump ahead in time to a point where you're a cool teenager and you've already lived a reasonable chunk of your life.
Okay.
I can promise you that most of what we're going to see now will be flabbergastingly interesting. Teens do all sorts of interesting things. They make friends, and they shed tears, and they totally make out, and other things too.
Whoa, wait,
probably.
What?
Nope. There's no brakes on this train.
Okay.
I think we all can agree that high school rules and is definitely the most important part of your life. So let's join this awesome stuff already in progress. Where are you? Verona, in Italy. When are you? Sunday, July 21st, 1585, 8:18 a.m. Who are you? Well, that's up to you.
Oh.
And here are our characters.
Okay.
We can play as Romeo.
Okay.
He's a 15-year-old teen who loves love, loves being in love, and loves being in love with love. Big into love, this guy. He's deeply sincere, in love with Rosalind, who's a smart and pretty and so perfect. It's weird we haven't mentioned her in the title, though. Anyway, Romeo's interests include thinking about women, and also not being called up in front of the class while thinking about women. Last year, he moved out of his parents' house into a tinier house that his parents also own.
Sounds like they took some creative differences.
Romeo's got a +1 perk to composition and elocution, which is like talking, but a -1 weakness against moderation and foresight. If you think you'll need to recite poetry in this adventure, he's a good choice. He's allied with T. Montague. Juliet is a 16-year-old teen who is a dainty flower as fragile as a spider's web in the morning dew. Nah, I'm just having a little fun, like when you call a short guy Tallow or Dr. Heightsworth. Juliet's actually super ripped, and her top 6 interests are muscles, boys, getting boys, kissing boys, and kissing her own muscles. Look, you can play as a boy who wants to meet a girl, or a girl who wants to meet a boy. Each has what the other wants, and you can control either of them. Hey, this book's gonna be easy. The downside of Juliet is her parents micromanage her life and tell her what to do at all times, which leaves very little time for chatting up boys. She never gets to decide anything for herself and barely leaves the house, and her nurse is the only real friend she has. It's a little sad when you think about it,
Great.
and she tries not to.
Great.
She has a +2 perk to muscles, but a -2 weakness against the mad hotties. She's an excellent choice if you want to solve your problems with muscles, and why wouldn't you? She's on Team Capulet. Play as Romeo or play as Juliet?
Well, since we're both guys, I think we should play as Juliet.
Okay. Turn to page 4. We're turning to 4. Or not page 4, point 4. You're Juliet.
Yay.
Right now you're sitting in the bedroom chatting with your nurse.
Okay.
And only friend. Miss Angelica Nurse. Yes, her last name is Nurse, and she works as a nurse. Don't judge.
Okay.
It's not like you haven't capulated a few times before. We've all seen it. Anyway, your nurse, leaves you because it's 9 a.m. and she has things to do. Among them, getting this house ready for the crazy party your parents are throwing tonight. Yes, a crazy party on Sunday. Who throws a party on a Sunday? The rich who don't have to work, that's who.
And football fans.
This includes your parents, and assuming they die without producing any male heirs, eventually you as well. You have things to do, Juliet. You tear through some quick stomach crunches, 3 reps of 10, and some peck blasts, 4 reps of 8.
Did you like to work out in the original?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes. And you're ready to start your day. So, you're well-muscled and your family's rich. What's for breakfast? Just kidding. Your parents have already planned out your whole day for you weeks in advance. When you get downstairs, Mom and breakfast are already waiting for you. She puts your protein shake on the counter, tells you to drink it up, and leaves. Yes, Mom, you say automatically.
What if this book was really sexist and you had no choice with Juliet
You
at
actually
all?
don't. The next one you lead right to the
It's
next
just
thing.
Romeo and Juliet.
The next is you only have one option, drink the protein shake.
Okay.
You reach for the protein shake and bring it to your lips, and because I'm sure you want to know what you're drinking, let me give you the recipe.
Okay.
Juliet's Pro Power Miracle Shake. Ingredients: 1 pound of protein, animal flesh. Basically, you get yours on standing order from the merchant of breakfast downtown milk.
Okay.
Instructions: add meat to a giant glass. Pour in milk until mixture is of desired milkiness. Shake vigorously. Enjoy. It's about as good as it sounds, and it sounds great. You chug down breakfast real quickly and efficiently, wiping your mouth with the back of a well-muscled arm, and you're off to start your day. Time to grab this day by the horns and wrestle it into submission! Only at this point, your mom sticks her head in and says, Juliet, would you be a dear and clean your room? Yes, Mom. You say automatically, go clean your room. And the next week, we have no choice either. We clean our room. There's a metaphor here.
This is fun.
Are you enjoying playing this?
This is great.
Are you enjoying the reading?
So far, the only choice I had was Romeo or Juliet.
Yes.
And I think I may have made my only choice.
It appears you get choices in a bit. Okay? You go upstairs and clean your room. Juliet, just as you were told. When you're done, you shout downstairs to your mom, I'm done cleaning, Mom! Good girl, she replies. Please sit there and do your lute homework until I call for you. Yes, Mom, you say automatically. You spent several hours practicing on the lute. Yesterday your mom said that if you get good enough at it, she'll allow you to perform at one of their parties. You don't even like the lute that much. But the idea did get you a little excited. Of course, in her next breath, she said you were nowhere near good enough at the lute yet and doubled the number of pieces you have to learn by the end of the week. After a while, you hear your mother calling up to you, That's enough, Juliet. She sounds probably tired of hearing the first few bars of minor key study piece for intermediate lute students, number 52, over and over again. You've got 2 hours of personal time now. Don't leave the castle. Yes, Mom, you say, super excited. Any free time you get is just the best time of your day. And that's not saying much, actually. But enough of that. the sad stuff. It's time for you to have some friggin' fun.
All right.
Your choice is to go have fun. All right. So the thing is,
even in having fun, like.
So the thing is, you're not allowed to go out of the house, and everyone's busy with prepping for the party. Even your nurse can't talk to you right now. You flex your way downstairs to the servants' kitchen, and ask if there's anything you can do to help out. And while you do help them, open up a few tricky jars. It only takes half an hour, and at most you go through every tricky jar you find.
I would have taken a nap.
Soon all the jars are open, and you're surreptitiously screwed on the few lids super tight, so at least you'll have something to do tomorrow. It's pretty boring, Juliet. I should have told you this sooner, but your life's pretty boring these days. All days, really. The sad fact is, it's a boring life to live in a castle with your parents where nothing interesting happens and you've gotten big into muscles, because then at least you'd have something to do while standing around bored for hours. That something is building muscles. So that's what you do. You go work out so that you might have to maintain your existing muscles and maybe get better ones too. And before you know it, your free time is almost over. And it's time to go back to your room. Finish your workout is your choice next.
Great.
You gingerly put down the weights. You were blasting and wipe down your workout equipment. Then you change out of your wet, sweaty, tight, gross, sticky, and entirely unsexy workout tights. And you're much less sweaty and less slightly sexier Juliet hanging around the castle tights. With your favorite red dress on top. Do you feel pretty, Brooks?
I always feel pretty.
You're just pulling it off when you hear Angelica calling for you. In a minute, you reply, but a few seconds later you can hear your mom and Angelica outside the door. Your mom is asking you where you are, and Angelica is saying that she already called for you. I called for her already. I swear I did. I swear on my virginity at age 12. She says, which is kind of a weird thing and a little bit pervy.
Is that what it said?
Yes. That's kind of a weird and a little bit pervy, you mutter to yourself, making the final adjustments to your dress. You leave your bedroom and greet your mother and nurse waiting outside your door. Guys, calm down, I'm here. What do you want?
Can I at least have a choice in how I greet them?
No. Your mom sends your nurse away. Juliet, I must talk privately. She says, okay, Angelica says, leaving. Wait, I just remembered, actually, you're allowed to hear our secrets, your mom says. Okay, Angelica says, returning. Wait, before we start, your mom says, pop quiz, how old is my only child? You'd like to say she's testing your nurse, but you're not entirely convinced your mom actually knows. Now you have a choice.
Okay.
You can let your nurse answer, or answer for her, so that, wait, never mind, Angelica's answering already. That's what you get for never speaking up, Juliet. Guess what? We're going to let Angelica answer after all. Angelica says your 17th birthday will be this July 31st. Hey, that's only a few weeks away. Exciting. And she knows it down to the hour because her own child, Susan, was born that very same day. Spoiler alert. Angelica tends to go on a bit, so I'm going to cut this down to just the highlights because nobody's getting paid by the word here. Brevity is the soul of wit. That's a saying you can attribute to me, the author of this crazy branching novel. Make sure nobody else steals it. So here are the Angelica highlights. You were born on July 31st, and she knows because her own baby was born that same day. The baby is named Susan. Nice name. The baby is dead now. Whoa, dang yo! There was an earthquake on your birthday 14 years ago. Irrelevant information. Feel free to forget this, right? Now, you stopped breastfeeding on that very day. Okay, that's fine. She put wormwood on her nipple to wean you. Okay.
I hope somebody fast forwarded that point.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on.
Okay.
This made you mad at her breast, and her breast had a falling out. How are we still talking about this?
I don't think I could ever get mad at a breast.
The day before the combination earthquake weaning, you fell while walking and bruised your face, and Angelica's husband picked you up to comfort you. Her husband is dead now too. Oh well! Her husband asked you if you fell forward on your face and then asked if when you grew up you'd fall backwards instead. What the heck? That's a sex euphemism. Her late husband made sex jokes at a 3-year-old child. May I reiterate, what the heck? Seriously. Anyway, 3-year-old, you said yes to this question, and that you could not possibly understand, and it was so hilarious, and that here we are talking about it over a decade later. At this point, your mom totally is of her own volition, and not because I'm getting tired of this, asks Angelica to be quiet, which she eventually does. but not before adding, the bruise on your head was as big as a rooster's testicle. Wow. You want to end this here, Juliet? Ask them what they want to talk about. Or, wait, hold on. I don't really have the context for the rooster testicle thing. How big are we talking here? And this is a real choice.
I want to know about the rooster thing.
Okay, we're going to 418.
All right, first choice. I picked the rooster testicle.
I might actually animate this with you as Juliet.
Okay, let's do it.
418. Gosh. Gosh, I don't know. About the size of a small egg? Go back to page 10. This is actually, we're in the part of the play that you see Juliet in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we start where the nurses enter. That whole opening bit is, there's nothing. The whole play is Juliet bit. Because it follows Romeo for a bit, and then it cuts to Juliet being interrupted by the nurse.
Okay.
Your mom says she wants you to get married and have kids right away.
Okay.
You know, like she did when she said when she was 12. Mm-hmm. She says you're overdue, Juliet. Moms, am I right? Anyway, she's organized this party tonight so that you can meet your future husband, to whom you are, as a few hours ago, already promised. She set it all up. Wheels are already in motion, so you'll definitely be marrying the dude you meet tonight. Also, she said, what, do you not approve?
Well, I just kind of want to know how big of a butt he has.
So also, she says it's a masked ball, so everyone will be hiding their faces. You know to yourself that this is a terrible theme party to have if you actually want to judge how attractive people are, so this dude you want to marry must be an uggo. Juliet, your mom says, don't you think this surprise mandatory arranged marriage is the most wonderful news? Alright, this is getting serious. If you keep doing everything your mother asks, you're going to end up unmarried. Up married to a stranger, and not just any stranger, but one who thinks the best way to meet women is to get their moms to promise women to meet him sight unseen. Do you want to get out of here, see the world, maybe start making some decisions for yourself, or do you want to say yes, Mom, automatically? Run past them, tear out of the house, and never look back, or say yes, Mom, automatically.
So, my choices are either don't or say yes.
Yes.
I don't
want
want
to say yes?
No.
What?
I want to live my own life.
Okay.
I'm an independent woman.
Strong, independent woman, don't need no man.
Yes, and I think I have more choices after that.
You push your way past your mom and your nurse and run out of the castle. No way are you staying in that crazy house. You're sorry your mom got married too young and that damaged her, but that doesn't mean you're going to stand around and let her do the same thing to you. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Angelica. But right now, you're running away from home. Literally.
Yes.
You've made it a few minutes from your house when you realize all you've got on you is the dress you're wearing. So you do something you're not accustomed to. You make a decision. And that decision is to run back to the house, jog in through the back entrance, and pack a bag with clothes, money, jewelry to pawn, a map of Verona, some free weights, and some snacks. Then you run away from home again.
And an iPod.
Once you're clear of your parents' estate, you stop to rest for a bit. You pull out your map and examine it. There's one place in particular you've always wanted to see, but your parents never gave you permission to visit. The Romeo District. It's got that name because of all the guys there hit on the ladies. Let's go see if it lives up to its reputation. Go to the Romeo District, or, you know what, never mind. Let's go home again.
So, even still, I've had two choices.
You have choices. It's usually two in both of them.
Okay.
That seems to be normal. So, go to the Romeo District, or you know what, go home.
Oh, those are the...
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, let's go to the Romeo District.
Okay.
I haven't had any fun flirting in a long time.
46. He said, in a relationship.
No, she said.
Oh.
I'm playing a character, Josh.
You're okay.
I'm really into this.
I'll be narrator again.
All right.
You make your way down to the Romeo District. Your parents aren't going to marry you off, but that doesn't mean you can't find a dude on your own terms, right?
Right.
Nothing serious, though. You're 16. You're only 16. There are plenty of time to get serious when you're way older and way less nimble.
Oh, my biological clock is running out.
You'll find yourself a promising-looking place. You find yourself a promising-looking place called All Too Precious Brew, and sit yourself down at the bar. In front of you is a tiny little book with beer menu featuring the Winter's Ale. Ha ha ha! That's a Shakespeare joke. Printed on the front. Hey, Juliet, it's like one of those, an adventure might happen depending on the choices on your choices book. Except instead of choosing to go on an imaginary adventure that didn't actually happen, you get to choose a beer in real life. And then you get to drink that beer. Sometimes you want to drink that beer.
I do want to drink that beer.
You open up the book and peruse your choices. There are a few that look interesting. Stout and bitter, pale and single ale, imperial stout, and barley wine. Hey, all the drinks here are sexual frustration themed. You figure there must be a lot of horny dudes down here in the Romeo district. Either that or the brewers need to get out more. Maybe both. Probably both. Anyway, you choose which beer you want, and then you choose to order it. Your adventure in beer is well underway. A few seconds later, the bartender delivers your beer. You hold it above your head in a toast. I drink to the general joy of the whole bar, you say, and then you take a swig. As you lower the beer from your lips, you notice that 2 seats next to you, you now have men in them. Ha! Classic Romeo district. Examine the dudes. Ignore the dudes.
We play hard to get and ignore them.
Okay, 75. I'm skimming through. I'm afraid I'm going to hit the ending. This is actually interesting. You ignore the dudes. They ask how you doing, and then they ask you if you know what their shirts are made of. And they tell you they're made of the boyfriend material. Are you wooed? And then they ask if you're...
They're learning.
And then they ask if your daddy's a baker because you've got some hot buns. And then they go away. When you're done with your drink, you order another. And at the end of your 5th, you decide, hey, why are you the one running away from home? Your parents are the one who are freaky marriage-happy weirdos. You should be the one kicking them out. Right?
Yeah.
So you slam down some money, pay for your beers. You're about to leave when you think, hey, whoa, maybe I should actually drink some water before running back home super drunk. Do you drink the water? Well, actually, water is in this time period isn't always the cleanest. It is usually drawn from the same sources that we put the sewage. In contrast, the water used in beers has been boiled, and the alcohol in it can kill bacteria. So yeah, I think the beer's fine.
Okay.
Which one? Water or beer?
I'm going to... Is there a choice not to drink any
No.
of it? Fine. I'll take a chance with water.
84. Alright, let's see if this kills you. Nope. You order a pitcher of water, chug that back, and jog to the castle. You've never jogged Buzz before. It's pretty nice. When you get there, that party your parents were having is in full swing. You're drunk enough not to care, which is great. In fact, you're precisely drunk enough to kick everybody out, or puke on yourself and go to bed.
I'm going to puke on myself.
And go to bed.
Go to bed.
You push open the double doors to the party room. The instant you do, the orchestra stops mid-note, and everyone turns to look at you. This is your moment. Hey everyone, I'm back, you say. It's me, Juliet. Someone coughs. Blay, you say, throwing up on yourself in one giant load. It takes about 30 seconds. During this time, your mother takes her mask off and steps forward to comfort you while holding your hands up. No, this is what I wanted, you say through a mouthful of vom. Realizing that today isn't going to get any better from here, from here on, you decide to bail on it. You head upstairs, leave your dress in a pukey pile, and go to bed. You wake up the next morning.
Alright. What a night.
You wake up the next morning, hungover. Your first thought is, oh man, did I drop a bomb last night? Your second thought is, wait, did dropping bombs actually solve my problems? And it turns out, it did. You threw up. You looked unattractive. And the dude your parents wanted you to marry didn't want anything to do with you. Mission successful, Juliet. And it's perfect passive-aggressive technique. Stand up to your parents' controlling ways. Your parents quickly arrange another party, and this time invite a whole new subset of Verona. And you again ensure that you vomit right in front of everybody. You take careful attention to throw up on whoever they want you to marry this time. Who it turns out is one Sir Andrew Augacheek. Well, he's Sir Andrew Agooey-cheek now. Your parents keep arranging parties to marry you off, and you keep vomiting on whoever they choose, and eventually get tired of that, so you start paying a local boy to puke on people after saying, this is from Juliet Capulet.
But I still enjoy the drinking.
It is as effective as it is gross and nasty, which is to say, extremely A few years later, you meet someone you don't want to instantly vomit on. His name is Orlando, and he's an easygoing and fun-loving. He's actually done what you almost did a few years ago: run away from home. He ran out his front door, right through the forest of Arden, and only stopped when he reached Verona. That's another play.
Ah.
That is As You Like It.
Oh.
And it doesn't hurt that he's absolutely ripped and absolutely gorgeous. The two of you get along really well. He's a terrible poet, but an enthusiastic one, and he tags all the trees in Verona with poetry about you.
Kind of like how I'm not a great basis behind enthusiastic.
You walk past a tree one day that has her worth being mounted in the alphabet. Through all the world bears Juliet carved into it. You pass another that reads, all the fairest pictures a dude can get are but black to Juliet. A third reads, but oh how wonderful thing it is to look into happiness through mine own eyes. I'm talking about Juliet here, by the way.
Okay.
No, that's what it says.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. It's stupid, and you love it. He joins you in your daily workouts. It's almost too much of a good thing. Your heart feels like it's going to burst. You marry each other, and you're happy with each other. And later on, the two of you save his brother's life by literally wrestling a lion.
Why didn't I get a choice in marriage?
I promise I'm not making this up. The end. P.S. You wrestled a lion and won, so your final score is, holy crap, that's awesome! Out of 1,000.
Hey, cool. I survived the lion. I met Orlando.
A hero from another Shakespeare play, and you saved his brother by killing the lion in it. That actually does happen, and you altered another play.
So
and there's a picture.
So instead of the brother dying, I saved their life?
Well, he just gets gravely injured.
Oh.
So instead of him getting gravely injured, you save his injuries.
Huh. And I married a hot dude.
Who respects you as a woman. That is Romeo and or Juliet, a choosable path adventure by Ryan North and Shakespeare.
Is there a way you can choose and you end up going through the play exactly?
Yeah. They actually mark those ones with little hearts.
I wouldn't want them to do that. I want to figure it out on my own.
It's actually kind of fun the way they summarize a lot of it.
Oh.
But there seems to be a bunch of endings, and there's like subplots and a different, like, you can play as you can unlock a secret character. It's weird.
You can step through a portal into present day.
Basically, it can go that way. There's one where they're like werewolves and one where they're like in mech suits.
Huh.
So really, by all accounts, you got a more boring one. You basically just ran to a bar, puked on yourself, and went home.
And then married a dude.
Then married a dude and fought a lion. Which is relatively normal by those standards.
Interesting.
I'd want to say if you play more, but I don't. I genuinely don't want to spoil this book. I think people should get it. It's fun.
Yeah, so there's your playable demo.
Yeah, playable demo of Romeo and or Juliet.
A let's play of Romeo and or Juliet.
Let's play a book. There's a Hamlet version.
Oh, really?
I'll get the Hamlet version. We can play that one too.
Okay.
Maybe we could play this one every now and then, because there's a lot of endings.
That was fun. Maybe next time I'll narrate.
Yeah, we'll do that one next time.
Okay.
Boop.
Have fun, y'all.